Hey y'all, I just watched a documentary on Netflix called Miles Davis: The Birth of Cool. I give it two thumbs up. I listen to jazz very casually normally. I'm not like a jazz aficionado, so I'm not the person to critique where Miles Davis falls in the rankings of greatest jazz musicians of all time. I don't. I'm not the one to say where where does he rank or whatever. Um, but I do. Oh, this camera's messed up. I do think. Sorry. Okay, I do think. He's Miles Davis is a truly amazing musician, and if you like jazz, then you should definitely watch this documentary, Miles Davis: The Birth of Cool. And if you think about it, those guys invented the word cool. I don't know if him in particular, but in the 1940s, they invented the word cool. His group of friends did, at least. I don't know if him in particular did it, but they invented the word cool, and then it was later adopted by the beatniks in the late 1950s after the Newport Jazz Festival. And I was always interested in the word cool because cool is one of those words that has always been around since the 1940s, and it got popular in the 1950s and 60s. And it's always interesting to think of where the word cool came from a historical perspective, because people still use the word cool today just as much as it did 50 years ago, and it's interesting to think about where that word came from and how it came to be. Miles Davis was one of the people that made that word popular. I think he had a 1949 album called Cool or something. But he was Miles Davis was one of the people who made the word cool popular. Um, and the jazz music was amazing. And I don't know that much about jazz. I don't play any instruments, but he's Miles Davis did such an amazing job with that, and his sound changed so much. Starting in 1969, his sound changed so much in the 70s and 80s, and um, in the 80s, I think he also had a he created this one song. I noticed it was a Scritti Politti song, Perfect Way. So I realized that Scritti Politti, Perfect Way was a cover of his jazz song from 1984. So Scritti Politti must have been a fan of Miles Davis, which I'm a big fan of Scritti Politti. I love 80s music, so I thought that was interesting um, that they covered a Miles Davis song to make a top 10 pop song. Um, so that was really interesting. Yeah, and how he dressed so cool in the 1950s and 60s, and how he dressed so chic or whatever the word is. And he had such beautiful girlfriends and wives. I don't know if they were wives, but they were girlfriends. And his album covers were so amazing. And yeah, he was a really interesting person on how to be successful creating some art that you love and that people appreciate, and really inspirational, and makes me want to work a lot harder to create something of value. But I'm never going to be as successful as Miles Davis, but he's very inspirational in becoming someone special, and making some beautiful art that people will adore for the rest of eternity. People will adore Miles Davis. He'll always be one of the most respected jazz musicians of all time. And I watched a documentary on John Coltrane on Netflix about John Coltrane about a year ago. It was also interesting. He had, I think, a shorter life than Miles Davis, but a lot of these guys did a lot of drugs, so the drugs kind of shortened their lives. But I don't know. They had a tough upbringing, so I understand why they do drugs. I don't do drugs, but I understand why someone would do drugs. I think I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm not that knowledgeable of Miles Davis. I can't like say, oh, this is that, that's that. I don't know the details because I'm not like a jazz expert. I only listen to jazz very casually. I used to listen to smooth jazz a lot when I was younger, but then I realized, oh well, real jazz is actually better than smooth jazz, realistically. But anyway, so and then I started to move to like coffee house jazz away from smooth jazz. But coffee house jazz is what I call like actual jazz. But yeah, um, so I listened to smooth jazz on the radio when I was a kid. I listened to everything on the radio when I was a kid. I always listened to radio. I listened to pop stations. I listened to 80s stations, 90s stations, 70s classic rock stations, 60s classic rock stations. The smooth jazz station that played Quiet Storm on Saturday nights. Um, I listen to, and Quiet Storm is my favorite genre, in case you don't know. But yeah, so I listened to everything growing up. I listened to rap, rock. I only got into rap like in high school, but I did start to like rap in high school. And I still like rap today. But rock, pop, everything. Anyways, wrap this up. Thank you for watching and have a great day. And now a word from our sponsors. Are you looking for an easy way to make money online part-time, or are you looking for long-term career marketing? If you click the link in the description of this video and join ClickBank University, you'll be rewarded with awesome opportunities to make cash now. They said it couldn't be done. Scientists have just found the formula for Organify. Join the green health movement that's changing the world. Click the link in the description of this video to discover the secret to losing weight. It's never been this easy to lose weight until now. I love video games just like a lot of people. What if I told you you could get paid to play video games? You can make $50,000 a year if you become a video game tester. Just click the link in the description of this video and you can start a lucrative career testing video games. I know what you're thinking. How are you supposed to be successful like me? Well, I've written a book. It's called From Zero to Hero. You can purchase it at the link below this video. I started out just like you at one time, and now look at me. They put me on YouTube. Order it today. Change your life now. This channel is sponsored by viewers like you. I would be extremely thankful if you support me making content just like this video here. Click the link in the description below to support me on Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.